What is up, guys? OnyxSoldier here, coming to you with some more Smite gameplay. This time around, I'm going to be playing the lovely Lady of Love, Aphrodite, in the duo lane as a support. Not the best thing, but it's not too bad. The reason why I chose support is because we don't really have much in the ways of sustainabilities. Looking at the team comp right now, and as you can see, it's like myself and on her is going to be duo lane, Noir in mid. We have an Odin in solo and Nemesis jungle, which seems quite fun. And I would not pick Odin, but you know, the dude was quite confident picking it, so just let him get it, which is going to be fine. And on her's actually DC'd, so that kind of sucks. Against us today, we have a Carb and Sobek in duo lane, Poseidon mid, Bakasura solo, and Thanatos jungle. So it might be a little bit hard because Poseidon, Bakasura, Thanatos are really strong. Carb, not so much, but he can do a lot of damage if like he gets fed or stuff like that, which is quite surprising because it's Carb. And then of course you've got Sobek, who's just a pain in the ass anyway. So yay. So Onha's actually disconnected still, so that kind of sucks for me, especially because I'm playing Aphrodite. If I was playing a like proper Guardian, it wouldn't be so bad, but Aphrodite is quite squishy because she's considered a mage. She's not a Guardian, but because of like some skills in her kit, she can excuse me, she can be used in the support role because of the fact she has a healing capability and because she has the ability to connect to an ally and heal them as well. So that comes in handy. But yeah, if Anha doesn't come back, then it's going to be really tough. And even if he does come back, he has to come back really soon, otherwise he's going to get far behind. It's going to be really bad. Let's take these for Noir. Now, for starting item, I bought Watcher's Gift. The reason why I bought Watcher's Gift is because recently it got, like in a recent patch, it got buffed a little bit so that you could get MP5 back. When Season 2 first came out, it was just like, just get 100 extra HP and like do what Watcher's Gift could do normally, which is when you're near an enemy, don't throw me so like, when you're near an enemy that dies, you gain some gold. Excuse me. I apologise for that. Yeah, when you stay near an enemy that like an ally kills, you get extra gold. Now you still get that, you still get like HP and MP back, but now you just get like an extra 5 MP5, so you can regain health. Nice kill from Nemesis to Bakasura. That's going to help out Odin a little bit. And Onha came back, so yay. So that's good and bad because they're now level 4. I'm still level 2. And Onha's going to come back at level 1. I've got to be really careful for Sobek because of that reason. Sobek is a very... You can play him very aggressively if you had a good ADC to play him with that could like stun or root them or something, like Artemis or Neef, or if you're lucky, Hou. With Carb, it's a little bit difficult because all he can do is like slow. Come on, let's get the kill, let's get the kill, get the kill. On her, please. On her, yes. And now I'm going to die because I'm losing Carb, and my heal just didn't go off. That's one of the bad things for Aphrodite. Her heal has a very large cooldown. So if you want to use her properly, you need cooldown boots Actually, if you want to use her in support, you need cooldown boots, you need Breastplate of Valor. If you want to use her in solo lane, it's cooldown boots and Chronos Pendant. Get that max CDR, and you can just like heal for a long time and near enough like not die. But you know, unfortunately, it sucks. Like, rank 1 healing 15-second cooldown, rank 2 14, etc., etc. It is a very powerful heal, but it's just very long, which isn't good. You know, Anher's going to get, and then it gets picked off instead. Anher's going to get punished a little bit because he's really low. Luckily enough, he didn't die, so this is going to be really bad for us because of the fact that he was late to the game with his DC. He hasn't really had time to farm up. Nice kill for Odin as well. Odin is not actually doing too bad. Bakasaurus died a couple of times, one to Nemesis, one to Odin, but as long as Odin's not like feeding or anything, because against Bakasura it's a really bad matchup for Odin, but he seems to be doing okay, which is quite impressive. You'll be really careful with Anher. They're level 5 and 6, I think. I'm level 5. I didn't put a point in my ultimate at level 5. I needed to get more into my healing for the cooldown. Now I've got my ultimate, which is really helpful, especially when like something bad is about to happen. Just pop that and take no damage. I really want to be careful. I should really put down a ward as well. There comes the Sobek ultimate. Let's back off quickly. So he wastes it. And we really need to kill him. I'm going to take the kill because if I wait for Anher, he'll get away. And because I was already there. Nice new ultimate as well. Unfortunately, it didn't kill the Sobek, but luckily enough we were able to secure it. So Nuwa gets an assist for that. I get the kill, Anher gets an assist, so it's all good. Anher's going back that way for some reason. I don't think this Anher really pays much attention. But, you know, just gotta be very careful. Sobek going really hard. I just wasted my thing. Anher's now gonna die. There's a Poseidon. I'm just gonna run away. Like I said, Anher decided to go into the fight when he shouldn't have. We should have backed. I really need to get some wards and place them down, which I really should do. But I knew I should also call, like, if Poseidon's missing, but oh well. Bad communication by the team. Bad ward coverage by me. Nemesis, nowhere to be seen. She's over in the solo lane, like in that area of the jungle. She's not rotating as much as she could. It kind of sucks. Just start building my Breastplate of Valor. I forgot wards, but oh well. Anher halfway down the lane again, for some reason, thinking he can fight Sobek. No, you're underleveled. You just got like ganked by Poseidon. Please do not go halfway down the lane and try and fight. Alright, you got a kill. I'll take back what I just said. So, good job. Put these mid camps. So I haven't actually done that, which is kind of really bad on my part. I should have been able to rotate, but unfortunately I haven't been able to because I've had to babysit Anher because he's far behind. That's the thing. If your support isn't a strong support, they have to babysit an ADC if they don't connect. Let's pick up this Thanatos. Bird's OP. Love it. That was a little bit risky for me. But thank God for Aphrodite's heal. I mean, look at that heal. Straight up to at least half health. Yeah, if you play ADC and you disconnect from a fight, it's really... I don't know what the fuck just happened. Anher just stood in my way for some reason. So, Yeah. We need help left lane. Nemesis is not jungling as well as she could. She's too busy focusing on helping Odin, which is good, but it's only good for mid to late game. We just like need help over in our lane and we're not getting it, which is bad on her part. But anyway, as I was saying, if you're playing EDC and you disconnect from a fight, you need to work your ass back as quickly as you can. You need to farm really hard. You need to literally tower hug and farm. If you can't do that, then your team is going to suffer late game. And that's currently what's happening. Onher isn't farming as much. He's stupidly going out into fights, trying to get kills. Don't do that. Okay? If you're thinking about playing ADC, learn how to tower hug. You saw that with me at the start. Because I was on my own, I decided, best thing to do, stay in tower. Like, kill minions with the help of the tower. It's fine. If you're playing ADC and you're behind, do that as well, because you will not win. If you're lucky enough to, like, win from a fight, good. Just retreat as quickly as possible. Do not stay in the lane. Retreat to your tower, because if you get a kill, they're going to notice, they're going to rotate. If you're under-leveled and you're on your own, they're going to rotate. You know, just you got to be very aware. I'm doing really badly as support because I'm not placing down wards to worry about mid lane rotating and stuff like that, which is really bad on my part. But you know, Onher's going really deep into a fight, and it's not good for him. I'm sure a lot of you guys would like disagree with me. Say, oh, he's doing okay. He's doing okay. He is doing okay, but if I'm not there, he will die. And saying that, I was there. He nearly died. And see it there. If I was not there for that, he would have died. There would have been another kill for them, because he's not being map aware. I really need to place down wards, but seeing as I have to actually babysit on her, there's no actual point. I'm going to be there anyway. I can heal him, I can use my armor, etc, etc. But, you know, Nemesis finally gets a gank over on our lane. It's kind of too late. Onher's level 8. I'm level 10. Like, Onher is really far behind. And that's all because of his disconnecting. And that he has basically fed a couple of kills because of bad placements. And being unaware. I mean, luckily enough, Odin is doing okay. We don't really want to fight this Nemesis. We don't really want to fight. I say mid-camps, let's leave. It's fine. You see, right there, Onher is up by their tower. Why? He's up by their tower, finds Sobek. He's used all of his mana, he can't escape. And you see right there, you know, it's being unaware. He's, like I say, he's too far behind. And, you know, as a support, I'm not going to babysit him all game. It's stupid. Let's try and kill Sobek. I missed that, but I got Nemesis. So let's heal up quickly. There's Odin. See if we can get Sobek. And how the hell did he not, like, there's Thanatos. Can we, I got no mana. This is really bad for me. I have no mana, there's a Kraken. Yeah. And Onher is nowhere to be seen. Because, like, he dies and he walks away and stuff like that. Again, it's just bad placements. You know, Odin, Nemesis, good rotations over to help. Onher, just bad decisions, staying in lane, especially pushing out hard when you're under-leveled. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people that are going to watch this are probably going to disagree with me, say that I'm, like, saying things wrong, but again, you just got to be very map aware, like, regardless of which role you play. Right, my breastplate of Valor's up. My cooldown boots are done. I have max cooldown. I have max birds. I can heal constantly, which is fantastic. Once again, Arthur gets picked off. We're not going to win this match. I'm not saying that now. Arnher's too far behind. Amusing Carb is too far ahead. And it's just going to be really bad. We haven't really applied much pressure to the duo lane because of the reason that Arnher's, like, kept dying. I'm just going to tower hug. Let's just do that. Need help left lane, but no one's going to do it. Which isn't really going to be a surprise. Arnher's going to go in for some reason when you shouldn't. Just farm up. There's like nothing he can actually do. We just need to farm up. Here's new it's a late rotation. The team is not helping. They're not being aware of what's happening. Nemesis, Odin up in the jungle. Doing what exactly? There's Thanatos on her again, chasing the enemy. I'm gonna get away from Thanatos. There's a Poseidon. I'm gonna die. Onher's gonna die. New one just left us. And all Odin and Nemesis are doing are just trying to kill Bakasura. Again, this is bad plays by like everyone. Like I've been saying throughout the match, you need to be observant about what you're doing. I'm sucking really bad at placing wards. The reason why I'm not placing wards is because we're going to lose anyway. Because, like I said, Arnher's far behind. Like, Nemesis is not ganking as much as she could do. We've had a lot of pressure in left lane. You know, a good jungler would think, right, they're having trouble, let's go down there, apply some pressure. Even if we don't get a kill, apply some pressure, push them back to base. Yeah. It's not hard to understand. Odin's actually not doing too bad. But he's going to fall off late game because he's Odin. He's only good for early game. So we're going to surrender, apparently. I've got no problem in surrendering because we're not going to win. No, they're saying I'm losing carbs, Sobek. I have just been picking off on her way too much. But as I've said like many times, as you guys are probably getting bored of me saying, he's not playing safe. He's going aggressive. Do not do that if you're far behind. Because you will cost people matches. You need to be able to get kills. You need to be able to do damage. You can't do that if you keep dying. You're gonna fall further and further behind. It's gonna be bad for the rest of your team. Oh, we're not surrendering apparently. It's gonna be bad for the rest of the team, and you know you're just gonna be a liability basically. You're gonna be an easy target for them to keep getting kills off of. Everyone from other lanes is gonna think, right, we got a bit of time. Let's go kill the weakest person, which is gonna be on her, and they're just gonna get farmed, and you're just gonna feed. You see, Onher's going to die again because everyone's rotated over there. He decided to stay and fight instead of leaving, and he's used all of his mana. Why? At what point do you think you can do anything?
Your right tower is under attack.
Let's try and kill Poseidon at least. Which isn't going to happen because no one has any damage. Nemesis is level 14. I'm going to die, which isn't a surprise. Arn has complained about why they are ganking him. And, everyone watching this video knows because I've been explaining it. But it's just really bad. Nemesis has not been ganking when she could have. She's been busy, light farming or the jungle camps. And not providing any support to any of the lanes apart from Odin. Which hasn't worked out really well because now Bakasura is far ahead, Poseidon's far ahead, Thanatos is far ahead. It's, you know, it's really bad. Like I said, we're not going to win this fight. I'm going to say that now. Because no one on our team is above level 15. And it's nearly been 20 minutes. Which is really bad. We're all underfarmed. But, oh well. I'm just going to go over here. That was a really bad placement by me. And pop my arm up. Here comes Odin Nemesis. No on her whatsoever. He had a kill against Poseidon, which is really good. Nice Odin wall. But we're going to die anyway. Nemesis is dead, I'm dead. Late rotation by on her. Not going to provide anything anyway. On her deciding to fight Bakasura and Sobek. Why? Cool, you killed Sobek. That don't mean anything. Sobek's a support, and he's doing a much better support than you're doing at AZC, but, you know, whatever. And we decided to surrender. Like I say, guys, it was a really bad game. The matchup would have been fine, but Anna just fell really far behind. We didn't have any ganks in the left lane. We had really terrible ganks when we did have ganks. It was just really bad from the start because of the lineup. Like I said, if you're going to play ADC, please learn how to, like, hug your tower and farm from that. I know it seems like really silly to do, but believe me, when it comes to late game, when you're farmed up, when you've got all your items, it's not. It's really helpful. But saying that, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. I know it was a really bad game, but, you know, you always get good games, you get bad games. It just happens. So, until then guys, I'll see you next time.